Come with me on a journey, not to another galaxy but to a time on Earth more alien than any distant world. Imagine stepping out of your own era, leaving behind everything familiar, and arriving in a world untouched by human hands. We're going back, before the pyramids, before the first cities, before history itself, before even the first stories were told around a fire, before any mark was made on stone. Imagine an Earth unrecognizable, continents shifted, air crisp and wild, no roads or buildings, just endless wilderness. The world was raw, shaped only by wind, water, and time. Vast forests stretch for thousands of miles, herds of enormous now extinct animals roam the plains. The land teems with life, both wondrous and dangerous, in forms we can barely imagine today. This is the world our most distant ancestors called home, a place where survival was a daily challenge, and every day brought new mysteries. They were fragile, surviving in a beautiful, yet dangerous world they barely understood. Every shadow could hide a threat, every sunrise a new hope. There are no books or monuments here, only clues in stone, bone, and earth. The past is silent, but it leaves behind traces for us to find. The story of this time is written in the land itself. Every river, every cliff, every fossil holds a secret waiting to be uncovered. It's a story of survival, struggle, and the first sparks of awareness. The first moments when curiosity and necessity began to shape our destiny. Here, necessity and curiosity led to discoveries that set our species on an extraordinary path. Each new tool, each new idea, was a step forward into the unknown. Let's quiet our minds and listen to the whispers of the past. In the silence, we can almost hear the heartbeat of a world before memory. The clues are hidden in riverbeds, caves, and fossils. Each discovery is a message from those who came before us, waiting patiently to be read. By piecing them together, we unveil a story more epic than any ever told, a tale of resilience, adaptation, and the birth of imagination. The story of the very first moment of discovery, the instant when a spark of understanding changed everything, the moment a thinking mind saw not just what was, but what could be, the dawn of possibility, when dreams began to take shape. This is where our story truly begins, with the first footsteps into the unknown, and the courage to keep moving forward. The silence before history, where the first great discoveries were made. In this quiet, the seeds of civilization were planted. The dawn of ingenuity, born from the need to survive. Every invention, every adaptation, a testament to the human spirit. The first step on the path that leads to us, here and now. Welcome to the beginning of everything we are. When we think of history, we picture kings, empires, and inventions, a timeline marked by names and dates. We imagine grand events, famous battles, and the rise and fall of civilizations, all carefully recorded in books and museums. But that's just the last few words of a very long book. The vast majority of our story remains hidden, its pages empty, waiting to be filled. Almost all of human existence is unwritten, a vast blank chapter we call prehistory. It's a time before writing, before records, before anyone could write down what happened. This era stretches back millions of years, shrouded in mystery. It covers the dawn of humanity, when our ancestors first walked the earth, and the world was wild and unknown. Our ancestors left no diaries or records, only silent traces. Their stories are written in bones, stones, and the marks they left behind. How do we know what happened? Science gives us tools to listen to echoes from that lost time. Through careful study we can piece together fragments of the past. Imagine a detective at a scene with no witnesses, only clues, a footprint, a broken tool, the ashes of a fire. Each clue is a whisper from a world long gone. Archaeologists and paleontologists are detectives of deep time. They search for evidence buried beneath layers of earth, piecing together the puzzle of our origins. They study fossilized bones, stone tools, and the remains of ancient meals. Even a single seed or bone can reveal secrets about how people lived and survived. Each is a clue to lives lived long ago. Every artifact is a message from the past, waiting to be understood. The first discoveries weren't scientific breakthroughs. They were moments of survival and ingenuity. The first sharp flint, the first tamed fire, the first planted seed, these were acts of creativity and adaptation. These were the breakthroughs that made civilization possible. They laid the groundwork for everything that would come after. They are the silent, powerful beginnings of our journey, the first steps on a path that would lead to the world we know today. The foundation for everything that followed. Without these early achievements, history as we know it could never have begun. The unwritten chapter that shaped us all, a story still being uncovered, one discovery at a time. Let's focus on one monumental unwritten discovery, a turning point that would shape the destiny of our species. Picture early hominins on the vast African plains, 1.5 million years ago, living in a world both beautiful and perilous. Daylight brought safety and the promise of survival, but as the sun set, night brought fear, uncertainty, and the ever-present threat of predators lurking in the shadows. Then, a storm, lightning splits the sky and strikes a tree, igniting a brilliant, terrifying fire that blazes against the darkness. At first, our ancestors retreat in fear, startled by the crackling flames and the unknown power before them. But one among them is curious, drawn to the fire's warmth and its ability to keep predators at bay, watching as it transforms the night. A thought forms: this force, so dangerous, could also be useful, perhaps even life-changing. Cautiously they approach, heart pounding, and pick up a smoldering branch, feeling the heat radiate through their fingers. They feel its heat, see its light, and sense the potential it holds to change their world. This is the moment. A mind sees not just danger but opportunity, and dares to imagine what could be. They learn to keep the flame alive, feeding it with dry grass and wood, nurturing it as if it were a living thing. For the first time, they hold a piece of the sun, commanding the night and pushing back the darkness. Fire changes everything, offering warmth, safety, cooked food, and a place to gather and share stories. The campfire becomes the first community center, a place where bonds are formed and ideas are born. The darkness is no longer absolute terror, it's a space they can inhabit, explore, and even reshape. This isn't just a discovery, it's the dawn of knowledge over nature, the first step in humanity's long journey. Fire fuels bigger brains, stronger bonds and new possibilities, setting the stage for everything to come. Around the fire, ideas are shared, stories are told, and the roots of culture begin to grow. The first spark is the first step toward everything that follows. Technology, society, and civilization itself. The world is forever changed, illuminated by the light of human curiosity and ingenuity. The power of curiosity and courage ignites a new era, one where humans shape their own fate. The age of discovery has begun, and with it, the endless journey of human progress. How do we know these things happened so long ago? The evidence isn't written on paper, but in the Earth itself. Scientists read the planet's history in layers of soil and rock. Stone tools, our ancestors' first technology, survived for millions of years. Their designs reveal growing intelligence and skill. Traces of ancient hearths, charcoal, ash, fire-cracked rocks show fire was controlled, not just found. Dating methods like radiocarbon and radioactive decay act as clocks for deep time. Through this careful reading of the Earth, we reconstruct the unwritten past. The story is there, waiting to be uncovered. Why does controlling fire matter so much? That single discovery was the first domino in a chain leading to our modern world. Without fire, we might have remained a minor species, forever at nature's mercy. Cooking food unlocked more energy, fueling bigger brains and smaller guts. The campfire brought people together, forging social bonds and culture. It extended the day, creating time for sharing, learning, and innovation. Fire let us shape our environment, clearing land, driving game, altering landscapes. It was the first step toward agriculture, cities, and technology. The first controlled flame was a symbol of human ingenuity. It marked the birth of technology and the dawn of the age of humans. Our story changed forever with that spark. It was the moment we began to shape the world, not just survive in it. The power of knowledge had begun to transform us. Our deep past isn't just speculation, it's supported by evidence worldwide. In South Africa's Wonderwork Cave, scientists found proof of controlled fire 1 million years ago, burnt bone, ash, and tools deep inside. In Kenya, stone tools over 3 million years old show invention predates our own genus. These aren't just rocks, they're fossilized thoughts, proof of minds shaping the world. Fossils like Lucy reveal upright walking, freeing hands for tools and carrying. Each discovery is a puzzle piece, confirming or reshaping our understanding. Science is a detective story, constantly updated with new finds. We're living in a golden age of discovery, uncovering more about our beginnings than ever before. The story grows richer with every clue. This journey changes how we see ourselves. It connects us to a story older and grander than any nation or culture. The blood of those first discoverers flows in all of us. Their curiosity is our inheritance. Understanding this deep history gives us perspective. Our modern problems seem smaller against millions of years of struggle and innovation. We are part of a chain of beings who overcame challenges through cooperation and ingenuity. Our intelligence is our survival tool, built on knowledge passed down through generations. This is the ultimate origin story, not of gods, but of real beings whose legacy shapes our lives. Every time we light a fire or switch on a light, we echo that first great discovery. We are living out the end of a story they began. The journey continues with us. Where does this story leave us? It places us within the vast context of the cosmos. The universe is nearly 14 billion years old. Earth, 4.5 billion, our species, just 300,000 years. On this cosmic calendar, our existence is a fleeting moment, but a remarkable one. We've gone from fearing the dark to exploring the stars, powered by discovery. The same curiosity that tamed fire now drives us to explore the universe. Our past teaches us to adapt, cooperate, and innovate. The lesson is not to despair, but to remember our survival depends on understanding and working together. The future is unwritten, just as the past once was. Our search for knowledge defines us. We are the universe made conscious, the cosmos, knowing itself. Our lives and future are built on that first spark of discovery. We must keep the flame of curiosity burning. The journey is ours to continue. We end our journey where we began, with wonder. The story of discovery is still being written, with every fossil and ancient hearth uncovered. There are endless mysteries left to solve. When we first spoke, created art, or gazed at the stars, the search for knowledge is a journey without end, fueled by hope and curiosity. Scientists worldwide unite to piece together our shared origins, showing humanity at its best. Our journey from clever ape to planet shaper is everyone's heritage. Let this perspective inspire you. Remember the courage and curiosity of that first being who tamed a flame. That same fire is within you, in every question and every quest for understanding. The horizon of knowledge is always expanding. The best discoveries may be yet to come. Our planet is a living library, its pages written in the language of life itself, with every ecosystem and every creature contributing to a story millions of years in the making. Each species is a unique chapter in the story of life, a vital thread in the intricate web that connects all living things. From the tiniest insect to the largest mammal, every creature has a role to play. But what happens when a chapter goes silent, when a voice in this grand symphony suddenly disappears? When a species vanishes, it leaves behind only memories, unanswered questions, and a sense of loss that echoes through the ages. These are the lost species, creatures unseen for decades, sometimes over a century, their existence shrouded in mystery and uncertainty. The search for them is a real-life treasure hunt, taking us to the planet's wildest, most remote corners, where hope and curiosity drive us forward. The idea of a lost species is a story of survival against the odds, a mystery begging to be solved, and a testament to nature's resilience. Imagine an animal thought extinct, still clinging to existence in a forgotten valley, hidden from human eyes for generations, waiting to be rediscovered. Finding one is like discovering a living masterpiece, a link to a past we thought was gone, and a symbol of hope for the future of our natural world. This isn't just about science, it's about hope, adventure, and our deep connection to the wild places that still hold secrets. By searching for lost animals, we're not just looking for them, we're rediscovering our role as guardians of this planet and rekindling our sense of wonder. Join us as we explore the world's most elusive creatures, uncover their hidden stories, and embark on the quest to bring them back into the light. A lost species isn't extinct, it's missing, unseen for decades, but not proven gone. These species exist in limbo, caught between memory and reality. Organizations like Rewild keep a most wanted list of lost species, from frogs to mammals to rare plants. To be lost, a species must be recognized and unseen for a significant time, usually over 50 years. Many live in remote, dangerous, or hard-to-reach places, or are naturally elusive. Some are masters of camouflage, others are simply rare or nocturnal. Their disappearance is a scientific cold case, waiting for a breakthrough. Being lost is a call to action, a challenge to look again and look harder. It's a beacon of hope, suggesting that with persistence and luck we might find them again. The search transforms tragedy into mystery, inviting us all to join the adventure. Conservation history is filled with dramatic comebacks. The coelacanth, thought extinct for 66 million years, was found alive in 1938, like discovering a living dinosaur. New Zealand's takahe, declared extinct in 1898, was rediscovered 50 years later after a determined search. The Fernandina giant tortoise, unseen since 1906, was found in 2019 on a remote Galapagos island. These rediscoveries prove that nature can surprise us, even when hope seems lost. The Bermuda petrel, missing for over 300 years, and the Lord Howe Island stick insect, surviving on a single sea stack, are beacons of hope. Each rediscovery is a testament to perseverance and the resilience of life. They remind us that the next incredible find could be just around the corner. These stories fuel explorers and scientists, keeping the spirit of discovery alive. Nature's secrets are never truly lost, just waiting to be found. The search for lost species starts in libraries and museums, not jungles. Researchers become detectives, piecing together clues from old journals, field notes, and preserved specimens. Even a detail like the season of a sighting can be crucial. Museum specimens offer DNA, diet clues, and a tangible link to the past. Local and indigenous knowledge is vital. Stories, songs, and folklore often hold the best leads. A tale of a strange night creature or a forgotten bird call can point the way. Combining maps, DNA, and oral history creates a search image, a blueprint for the expedition. This detective work narrows down where, when, and how to look. It's slow, meticulous, and essential, the foundation of every successful search. Before the adventure begins, the real work is in solving the puzzle of the past. After days of research and planning, it's finally time to step into the wild. Boots caked in mud, senses sharpened by anticipation. The adventure begins the moment you leave the beaten path behind. Fieldwork means venturing into jungles thick with vines, climbing rugged mountains, and slogging through swamps where every step is a challenge. The conditions are tough, the terrain unpredictable, and the unknowns endless, but that's what makes it exhilarating. Out here, researchers transform into detectives, scanning the ground for footprints pressed into soft earth, collecting feathers, scat, or even a single strand of fur. Every tiny clue is a potential sign that the species you seek is close. It's about learning to read the subtle language of the forest, broken twigs, faint tracks, and the remains of a meal left behind. Each sign tells a story, if you know how to listen. Silence and patience are essential. Sometimes, the first clue isn't something you see, but something you hear. A distant call echoing through the trees, or the soft rustle of leaves betraying hidden movement. Audio recorders become your silent companions, capturing elusive sounds that might otherwise go unnoticed. Hours are spent listening for a forgotten song, a rare croak, or the faintest chirp that could signal a breakthrough. The search is slow, often painstaking and sometimes fruitless, but every new clue, no matter how small, rekindles hope and drives the team forward. Some days the forest offers nothing but silence and exhaustion. Yet the promise of discovery, the chance to witness something extraordinary, keeps explorers pressing on. Each ridge crossed and river forded is a step deeper into the unknown, where a species unseen for generations might be waiting just beyond the next bend. The thrill lies in knowing you're following clues that may not have been noticed in a century, piecing together a mystery that nature has kept hidden. Fieldwork is a true test of endurance, optimism, and the unbreakable spirit of exploration. It demands resilience and a willingness to embrace discomfort. Every careful step, every note scribbled in a field journal, is a chance to write a new chapter in nature's unfolding story. The wild guards its secrets closely, but with patience, determination, and a little luck, those secrets can finally come to light. Modern technology has revolutionized the search for lost species. Camera traps, motion-activated and silent, capture images of shy nocturnal animals, revealing what the eye can't see. Environmental DNA, or eDNA, lets scientists detect a species' genetic traces in water or soil. No need to see the animal itself. It's like wildlife forensics. A genetic fingerprint proves a species is still out there. Drones equipped with cameras scan inaccessible terrain, mapping habitats and spotting signs from above. These tools extend our reach, making the impossible possible. Technology doesn't replace fieldwork, it amplifies it, focusing the search where it matters most. A single camera trap photo or eDNA sample can be the breakthrough that changes everything. The blend of old-school tracking and cutting-edge science is the key to modern rediscovery. With these tools, the mysteries of lost species are closer than ever to being solved. Why do species vanish? What causes a once thriving animal or plant to fade from the world, sometimes without us even noticing until it's too late? Extinction is rarely sudden, more often it's a slow, almost invisible decline, set in motion by a combination of threats, many of which are caused by human activity. Habitat loss is the single biggest threat. Forests are cleared for agriculture and cities, wetlands are drained, and the homes of countless creatures are destroyed, leaving them nowhere to go. Invasive species, like rats, cats, and snakes, wreak havoc on native wildlife, especially on islands where native animals have no natural defenses against these new predators. Even a single invasive species can tip the balance and wipe out entire populations. Overhunting and poaching have driven many species to the brink of extinction. The story of the passenger pigeon, once numbering in the billions, is a stark warning of how quickly abundance can turn to absence. Pollution and climate change add new pressures, poisoning water, air, and soil, and making survival even harder for already struggling species. Extreme weather, rising temperatures, and rapidly changing habitats force animals and plants to adapt faster than ever before, often faster than they are able. Some animals simply can't move or change quickly enough to survive these new challenges, and so they disappear, one by one. Each lost species is a warning, a reminder of the consequences of our actions and of what's at stake if we fail to act. Understanding these threats is crucial. Only by learning from the past and recognizing the dangers can we hope to prevent more disappearances in the future. Protecting habitats, restoring damaged ecosystems, and addressing these dangers head-on is the only way forward if we want to preserve the diversity of life on Earth. The story of lost species is a call to change how we live with nature, to respect, protect, and cherish the world we share. Only by acting now, together, can we keep more chapters from closing forever and ensure a future where life in all its forms can thrive. Rediscovering a lost species is just the beginning, a second chance, not a finish line. Each rediscovery is a symbol of hope, proof that conservation works. It inspires action, funding, and renewed commitment to protecting biodiversity. Scientifically, it's a treasure trove of new insights into behavior, genetics, and ecosystem roles. Sometimes, rediscovery leads to new protected areas, safeguarding not just one species but entire habitats. Saving one lost animal can mean saving thousands of others that share its home. It's a ripple effect. One rediscovery can transform an entire ecosystem's future. Ultimately, it's about our responsibility as stewards of the planet. Every species matters, and every rediscovery is a chance to right past wrongs. Protecting these living miracles is a moral obligation and a promise for the future. The search for lost species is a journey of hope and discovery. Nature is resilient, and the world is still full of secrets waiting to be found. With new technology and passionate explorers, our chances of rediscovery have never been better. The most wanted list isn't a memorial, it's a treasure map for the next adventure. Each rediscovery inspires more people to join the quest to protect our planet's biodiversity. The future of lost species depends on our willingness to act, protect, and keep searching. We all have a role to play, from scientists to citizens. The wild is calling, and the next great discovery could be just around the corner. As long as there are mysteries to solve, the adventure continues. The greatest stories of nature are still waiting to be written by us. Imagine walking along a cosmic shoreline, the beach stretching for billions of light years, the ocean the endless expanse of space. For all of human history, we've wondered if we are alone, sending our own messages into the void, radio signals, golden records, hoping for a reply. But what if a message has already washed ashore? What if hidden somewhere in our solar system or even on Earth, there lies a relic from a distant civilization? The search for such an object is one of humanity's most profound quests, a journey to understand our place in the universe. Let's begin our voyage into the dream of alien relics and what they might mean for us. So, what exactly is an alien relic? The term might sound like something out of a science fiction novel, but it's a concept that fascinates scientists, philosophers, and dreamers alike. When we talk about alien relics, we're diving into the possibility that somewhere out there, evidence of intelligent life has left its mark, waiting to be discovered. Simply put, an alien relic is any object, structure, or signal that provides undeniable proof that intelligent life exists, or once existed, beyond Earth. It's the kind of discovery that would change everything we know about our place in the universe. Think of it as cosmic archaeology. Just as ancient pottery or stone tools reveal the stories of long-lost human civilizations, an alien relic would be a message from another world, telling us about beings who may have lived, created, and explored far from our own planet. It could be a tool forged from metals unknown to Earth, with properties that defy our understanding of chemistry and physics, or perhaps a fragment of a spacecraft battered by time and cosmic forces, hinting at journeys across unimaginable distances. It might even be a fossil, an ancient life form, but with clear signs of artificial modification, suggesting it was engineered or altered by intelligent hands. The key is that it must be undeniably artificial, something that nature, left to its own devices, simply couldn't produce. It's the unmistakable fingerprint of intelligence. Relics could also be massive structures. Imagine stumbling upon a perfectly geometric pyramid on the surface of a distant moon, its angles too precise to be a natural formation. Or a bridge spanning a canyon, built from materials unknown to us, defying the laws of geology and physics as we understand them. Even a repeating, complex radio signal, broadcast across the stars, could be considered a relic. Though intangible, it would be a fleeting artifact of technology, a whisper from another civilization. Ultimately, an alien relic is an anomaly, a cosmic question mark that challenges everything we think we know. It's a message from the universe itself, forcing us to confront the possibility that life's story is far bigger than just Earth's alone. The implications would be as vast as the cosmos, a silent, awe-inspiring testament to another mind's journey, and a reminder that we are not alone in the universe. Long before we searched for alien life, our imaginations filled the cosmos with mysterious relics. Think of the monolith from 2001, a space odyssey, a silent, inscrutable object that shapes human evolution. Or the Stargate, a device that opens the universe to exploration, turning relics into invitations. Science fiction also warns us, the xenomorph eggs in Alien are relics of danger, not hope. Some imagined relics are vast, like the halo rings, monuments to galaxy-altering decisions. These stories shape our expectations, fueling our desire to find the real thing, whatever it may be. Our dreams of alien relics are as much about us as they are about the unknown. While we haven't found a confirmed alien relic, history is full of tantalizing clues. The WOW signal, a mysterious radio burst in 1977, remains unexplained, a possible fleeting message from the stars. Oumuamua, the first known interstellar object to pass through our solar system, defied easy explanation and sparked debate about its origins. On Earth, artifacts like the Dendera light or Kimbaya figurines fuel speculation about ancient alien contact, though mainstream science offers earthly explanations. Even Mars has played its part. The face on Mars captured imaginations before being revealed as a natural formation. These stories show how eager we are to find patterns and signs of intelligence in the cosmic static. Our search is driven by hope, curiosity, and the thrill of the unknown. Each clue, real or imagined, keeps the quest alive. Why are we so captivated by the idea of alien relics? What is it about the possibility of finding something not of this Earth that stirs our imagination and curiosity so deeply? For centuries, humans have looked up at the night sky, wondering if we are truly alone or if there are other civilizations out there waiting to be discovered. It's in our nature to explore and seek patterns. From the earliest days, we've been driven to venture beyond the familiar, to climb mountains, cross oceans, and dig through the remnants of ancient worlds. We search for clues, for connections, for stories that help us make sense of our place in the universe. We connect stars into constellations, searching for meaning in the chaos. Our minds are wired to find order, to draw lines between distant points of light and imagine stories that span the heavens. This search for meaning is as old as humanity itself. An alien relic would be the ultimate pattern, proof that the universe holds other minds. It would be a message across time and space, a sign that intelligence has arisen elsewhere, and that we are not the only ones to wonder and to build. Such a discovery would move our deepest questions: where did we come from? Are we alone? From philosophy into science. It would transform speculation into evidence and open up entirely new fields of inquiry about life, technology, and the fate of civilizations. It would ease our cosmic loneliness, connecting us to a larger story, even if the civilization is long gone. The knowledge that others have existed would change how we see ourselves, and perhaps inspire us to reach further, to endure, and to hope. Alien relics also offer a glimpse of our own future, a probe that's traveled 1,000,000 years, or ruins that warn of dangers ahead. They could be lessons, reminders of both the possibilities and the perils that await any civilization that dares to reach for the stars. They are signposts, offering hope, caution, and a sense of kinship in the vastness. These markers in the cosmic wilderness remind us that we are part of something much greater, and that our journey is shared, even across unimaginable distances. The search is as much about understanding ourselves as it is about finding others. In seeking alien relics, we are also searching for meaning, for connection, and for our own place in the grand story of the cosmos. Scientists imagine alien relics as practical, efficient creations. Self-replicating probes, von Neumann machines, could explore the galaxy, leaving behind industrial debris as definitive relics. Beacons might broadcast artificial signals, laser flashes, or radio bursts, designed to announce a civilization's presence. The WOW signal fits this profile, a possible if fleeting cosmic hello. Some imagine a galactic library, an archive of knowledge, art, and history preserved for eons in deep space. More likely, we might find alien litter, defunct probes, spent boosters, or fragments drifting through the void. Even humble space junk would be profound evidence that we are not alone. Each possibility, from grand archives to cosmic trash, would change our understanding forever. The relics we seek may be as extraordinary, or as ordinary, as the universe itself. In fiction, alien relics serve many purposes: tests, warnings, tools for transcendence, or memorials. Sometimes they challenge us, as in Contact, where a message tests humanity's unity and maturity. Other times, relics are dire warnings, final messages from doomed civilizations, burdening us with responsibility. Some relics, like the monolith, are catalysts for evolution, pushing us toward higher consciousness. Others are memorials, monuments built by lost species, carrying their art, music, and stories into eternity. These imagined relics connect us to the cosmos through challenge, caution, inspiration, or remembrance. They reflect our hopes, fears, and longing for meaning. In every story, the relic is a bridge between worlds, real or imagined. Discovering a genuine alien relic would transform humanity overnight. Science would be revolutionized. Biology, physics, and technology would leap forward with new data and possibilities. Philosophies and religions would be forced to expand as humanity's place in the universe is redefined. Our sense of self would shift. National and cultural divisions would shrink in the face of a cosmic perspective. The relic would act as a mirror, showing us who we are as a planet, not just as individuals. It could spark unprecedented global cooperation, uniting us in a shared quest for understanding. Our vision of the future would change as we see new possibilities for survival, exploration, and connection. The simple act of finding a single object from the stars could launch us into a new era as members of a galactic community. The search for alien relics is more than science. It's the ultimate expression of human curiosity and our need for connection. For centuries, we've gazed up at the stars, wondering if we are truly alone, or if somewhere out there, other minds have left behind traces of their existence. This quest is woven into our stories, our art, and our dreams, shaping the way we see ourselves and our place in the cosmos. We look outward, driven by the hope that a message, a monument, or a piece of technology might be waiting for us. Each new mission, each scan of the sky, is fueled by the belief that the universe holds secrets just beyond our reach. secrets that could change everything we know about life and intelligence. These relics, real or imagined, embody our greatest hopes and fears about the universe. They spark our imagination, making us question what it means to be alive and what it means to be truly connected to something greater than ourselves. The possibility of finding such relics challenges us to confront the unknown with both wonder and humility. They remind us that the story of life could be a vast epic, playing out across countless worlds. Each star we see could be a sun to another civilization. Each planet a stage for its own unique drama. The universe becomes not just a backdrop, but a living tapestry of possibilities. The discovery of a true relic would shatter our cosmic loneliness and unite us in a shared destiny. It would be a moment of profound transformation, reminding us that we are part of a much larger story, one that transcends borders, cultures, and even time itself. The quest matters because it drives us to be better, to wonder, and to reach beyond ourselves. It inspires collaboration, innovation, and a sense of purpose that connects generations. In searching for others, we discover more about who we are and what we can become. Every telescope pointed at the stars is a gesture of hope, a search for family in the cosmic expanse. It's a quiet promise that we will keep looking, keep asking questions, and keep reaching out, no matter how vast the silence may seem. In the end, the search for alien relics is a search for connection, a quest to find our place in the universe. It is a journey that unites us all, reminding us that in our longing to connect, we are already part of something extraordinary. The universe is vast, older than we can truly imagine. For all of human history, we've looked up at the night sky and wondered, are we alone? This question has echoed through the ages, whispered by poets and shouted by scientists. Our curiosity drives us to explore, to question, to seek our place in the cosmos. Sometimes, a single discovery changes everything. When we learned Earth wasn't the center of the universe, our perspective shifted forever. We became part of something much larger. One idea can send ripples across the ocean of human thought, reshaping our civilization. On a day not so long ago, such a ripple arrived, not with a bang, but as a whisper across the vast emptiness of space. It was a signal, a pattern, a message. For millennia, we had been asking if anyone was out there. On this day, the universe whispered back. In that moment, humanity's story changed forever. We were no longer just children of Earth, we became children of the cosmos. This is the story of that moment, and what happened next. It's not a tale of invasion or conflict, instead, it's a story of connection and revelation. One undeniable truth united a fractured world. We, the inhabitants of a small planet orbiting an average star, finally grew up. We learned the universe is not empty and cold. It's filled with possibility, it's filled with life, and we are a part of it. The ripple had begun, and nothing would ever be the same. The discovery wasn't a fleet of ships or a booming voice from the sky. It was subtle, hidden in the data streams of our most advanced radio telescopes. Amid the cosmic noise, a complex repeating signal emerged. It was structured, deliberate, a language written in mathematics and physics. We called it the beacon. It was a cosmic Rosetta Stone containing blueprints for technology beyond our dreams. It described limitless, clean energy and the manipulation of matter at the subatomic level. These creation engines could assemble materials, molecule by molecule. The source of the beacon remains a mystery, ancient, perhaps from a civilization long gone. We don't know their form or motives, but the message was clear. A helping hand, not a warning. It was an inheritance for any civilization wise enough to use it. The implications were staggering, not just proof of extraterrestrial intelligence, but a roadmap to a new future. A future free from want, pollution, and conflict over resources. The universe had offered us the tools to build a better world. The only question, would we be worthy of such a gift? The cosmos had given us a chance. Now, it was up to us. Humanity stood at a crossroads. The beacon was our invitation, and the world listened. The next chapter was about to begin. We were not alone. The news broke on an ordinary Tuesday, transforming it into the most extraordinary day in human history. World leaders and scientists stood together, broadcasting a single message to every screen on Earth. The initial reaction was silence, a global pause, as if humanity held its breath. People everywhere stopped, staring at their screens in disbelief and awe. In the hours that followed, a quiet reverence settled over the planet. The usual noise faded. People walked outside, looking up at the sky with new eyes. The universe felt less empty, less lonely. Tears of relief and joy flowed in cities around the world. Strangers embraced, united by a shared sense of wonder. For a moment, we were not divided by nation or belief. We were simply human. Old conflicts seemed petty, ancient rivalries meaningless. The revelation gave us not just new technology, but a new perspective. We saw each other as fellow travelers on this pale blue dot. When the silence broke, the world erupted in a chorus of voices. Scientists became global superstars, explaining the beacon's wonders in simple terms. Their passion transformed fear into hope, making the future feel tangible. Religious leaders spoke of unity and humility, seeing the revelation as a confirmation of faith. Instead of division, the discovery wove a common thread through humanity's beliefs. Skeptics and cautious voices raised concerns. Was it a trick, or would it upend our societies? These questions mattered, ensuring we moved forward with care. But hope was the dominant force. Artists painted starry murals, musicians composed anthems, children drew friendly aliens. The narrative was one of inheritance, not invasion. Optimism created a global consensus. We chose to embrace the promise of the beacon. We chose hope. That choice united us. The world was ready to change, and change it did. Change came swiftly. Nations pooled resources and minds to build the first zero-point energy reactor, Prometheus. Its construction was streamed live, watched by billions. When activated, Prometheus produced clean, limitless energy. No smoke, no pollution, just a gentle hum. Energy flowed freely to every corner of the globe. Lights came on in remote villages. Deserts bloomed as desalination plants flourished. The age of fossil fuels ended overnight. Next came the synthesizers, creation engines that could assemble anything from basic elements. The first public demo dirt and water became a perfect apple. The world gasped. Synthesizers spread rapidly. Hunger vanished. Shelter and medicine became universal. Poverty, a shadow haunting humanity for millennia, began to fade. The dawn of a new day had arrived. Technology became a force for equality. The world was transformed. Scarcity was ending, and hope was everywhere. The future was now. Daily life was transformed in ways big and small. Homes were always comfortable, powered by free, clean energy. Breakfast was created instantly by household synthesizers. No waste, no worry. Public transport became free and silent. City air grew clean and fresh. Healthcare advanced. Home diagnostics and instant medicine became routine. Life expectancy soared, and fear of unaffordable treatment vanished. Work changed. People pursued passions, not just paychecks. Art, science, and teaching flourished. Community projects thrived. People had time to care for each other. The focus shifted from survival to creativity and contribution. Stress faded. Well-being improved. The world felt lighter. Humanity was thriving. The end of scarcity was humanity's greatest revolution. For millennia, we fought over not enough. Food, land, resources. The beacon's technologies dismantled that foundation. With needs met, reasons for conflict dissolved. Environmental destruction halted. We began healing the earth. Economies shifted. Wealth was measured by creativity and contribution, not possessions. Anxiety about money vanished. People became more generous and open. Crime rates plummeted. There was nothing left to steal. The end of scarcity healed not just our planet, but our minds. A burden we'd carried for ages was finally lifted. Humanity was free to dream, the world was at peace, and a new era had begun. The revelation changed our relationship with the cosmos. We had proof we were part of a galactic community. A new age of exploration began. Our greatest minds turned outward. We built powerful transmitters to send a united message back, a story of our journey, our gratitude, and our hope. Space travel became practical. Zero-point reactors powered ships to Mars in weeks. Permanent research bases appeared on the Moon and Mars, built with synthesized materials. These were outposts of curiosity, not escape. The dream of a multiplanetary species became reality. exploring the cosmos became humanity's shared purpose. Children dreamed of being xenobotanists on Mars, or designing messages for Andromeda. We looked up, not in fear, but with curiosity and hope. The stars became our neighbors. The universe felt welcoming. Our story was just beginning. We were ready for the next step. Today, the world is unrecognizable, beautiful, united, and full of promise. The universe is not cold and empty, but generous and connected. We've learned that abundance and cooperation are possible. Our journey is just beginning. We must wield our new power with wisdom. Great questions remain. Who sent the beacon? Are they still out there? These mysteries drive us forward, fueling discovery. The most important lesson is about us. We can come together, embrace a shared destiny, and choose hope. The future is a bright horizon, filled with new discoveries and friendships across the stars. We are no longer divided tribes, but a single people, ready to take our next step. The stars are no longer distant. They are neighbors, waiting for us. The universe has whispered its secret. We are part of a grand story. The best chapters are yet to be written. Our future is one of connection, exploration, and boundless hope. We have a universe of it, and it all began with a ripple.